Just ahead on CTV News.
County leaders and environmental advocates gather in Bowie today. I'm Katara Jones. I'll tell you why coming up on CTV News.
And families celebrate Adoption Day in the county.
It was also nice being a kinship foster parent to see the recognition that comes along with family members adopting other family members.
Plus, 3 women are running for the coveted state's attorney seat. These stories and more on CTV News, starting now.
Good evening. This is CTV News for November 20th. I'm Jonathan Hunter.
And I'm Michaela Newton. Thanks so much for joining us.
County leaders say getting Prince George's climate ready will take collaboration and action.
That's why environmental experts and advocates came together for an important conference. CTV's Katara Jones is standing by in Bowie with more.
That's right. You know, the county is working to meet its climate action goals, which is a top priority for County Executive Aisha Braveboy. That's why today she's brought together people in the environmental space for her first ever Braveboy Climate Leadership Summit.
This is really about putting together a plan and acting on that plan.
Today at Bowie State University, the county executive, along with the county's Department of the Environment and its partners, hosted a climate leadership summit. The conference was designed to brainstorm ways to address the county's climate issues.
Climate change has really affected families all across Prince George's County, from higher electricity and other utility bills to just problems with sloping of some homes in the southern part of our county. So we have a lot of issues.
This collaboration is so important. I think one of the earliest speakers said it best, is that no one sector has all of the answers. So by having the government, having the higher education professionals, the industry experts, the citizens, the civic association leaders all here discussing ways to improve our climate resiliency is what it's all about.
The all-day summit included breakout sessions regarding the role of local government in creating climate solutions, to growing the climate workforce, and even green and renewable energy solutions.
There are many things that we're doing in terms of climate action. One is to increase resilience hubs. The second is to bring down greenhouse gases through partnerships. The county alone or government alone cannot do it. And so even if we did everything that we can possibly do, we're just a fraction of the greater community.
When the General Assembly reconvenes in January, Braveboy says the county plans to ask for more money from the state to support the county's flooding mitigation efforts. Katara Jones, CTV News.
And for more details on the county's efforts to address climate issues, visit the website right there on your screen.
More students in Prince George's County Public Schools will soon be able to take college-level courses and earn college credit. Yesterday, education leaders announced the expansion of their Dual in the Schools program. This is a partnership between Prince George's Community College and PGCTV. It allows high school juniors and seniors to take college-level classes for free. Currently, the program is offered at 5 high schools, but starting next school year, all 25 high schools in the county will offer the program, expecting to save students roughly $10,000 in tuition.
It helps out with the money, honestly, because college is expensive, so it honestly helps out if you continue to do it. If you start before and you work up to an associate's degree, that helps a lot. Like they said, it takes off $10,000, and that's a lot of money that'll help.
Getting kids access to college opportunities in high school is a game changer. One, for their confidence, two, for their pocketbooks. And so we show kids that they can be successful in college and they can do it at an affordable rate.
More than 100 teachers have expressed interest in signing up to be an adjunct instructor for the program.
Well, a 15-year-old student has been charged for bringing a gun to a high school. This all took place on Tuesday at around 9 a.m. at Charles Herbert Flowers High School. Now, according to police, school security personnel told a school resource officer that the student had ran past security, went upstairs, and left a gun on the roof. The student then ran away, and the school was placed on lockdown. Police canvassed the area, found the student, and took him into custody.
And also on Tuesday, a 14-year-old student was robbed and injured at Northwestern High School. And according to Hyattsville police, the student was approached by two suspects on the field and they robbed him of his shoes around 1 p.m. The incident wasn't reported until 3 p.m. The suspects were armed and the student was taken to the hospital for injuries to his face. No arrests have been made at this time. This is still an ongoing investigation.
Meanwhile, Maryland's legislative auditor is sounding the alarm, saying too many state agencies are failing to fix the same problems year after year. A new report to the Joint Audit and Elevation Committee shows more than 1/3 of compliance issues flagged in state agency audits this year were repeat findings, some appearing in 2 or more previous reviews. The state hasn't seen repeat rates this high since before 2010. The report also found the 20% of all findings now involve problems with delegated procurement. Lawmakers say they'll review whether state agencies need stronger oversight or fewer delegated powers.
A judge in Anne Arundel County has thrown out a lawsuit filed by a group of unaffiliated Maryland voters who said the state's closed primary system violates their rights. Judge Pamela Albin pointed to the past court decisions saying political parties are allowed to limit their primaries to their own members. She also noted that nothing in the state constitution guarantees someone a spot in a party primary without actually joining that party. Former Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford, who represents the voters, says he will appeal. Maryland is one of 18 states with fully or partially closed primaries.
And families walked into the Prince George's County Circuit Court today, excited to watch children being adopted, some bearing gifts and others shedding tears of joy. It's a part of a wider national celebration known as National Adoption Day, where the state honors adoptive families and brings awareness to the need for loving families for children in foster care. The ceremony was held inside of a Prince George's County courtroom, and while cameras weren't allowed inside, we caught up with Miranda Jones outside, who adopted her twin nieces.
They were placed with me when they were 2 months old, and throughout the course of the journey, my sister unfortunately passed away. During that time, our adoption was finalized in September 5th of this year. Throughout the journey of navigating, working within that system as a foster parent, but also as being their biological aunt, and just getting to the point where you're waiting to see how the case is going to play out.
In total, there were about 9 families in attendance today. You're watching CTV News. I'm Michaela Newton.
And I'm Jonathan Hunter. Coming up, the next Prince George's County State's Attorney won't be elected until next year.
That's right, and 2 county officials have already thrown their hats in the race. Find out who else is running after the break.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
We all have a type.
Maybe you know what your type is.
Maybe you don't.
Thought you'd have one. Am I your type?
You can be the type to save lives.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
A shakeup is underway in Prince George's County as a competitive race for state's attorney following Aisha Braveboy's move to county executive. Incumbent state's attorney Tara Jackson is facing county council member Wanika Fisher, who's backed by local unions and several state lawmakers, and former prosecutor Karen Piper Mitchell. Tara Jackson is seeking a full term, touting drops in violent crime and earning major endorsements from Senator Angela Alsobrooks and former county executive Rashawn Baker. Voters will decide who will lead the county's top law enforcement office.
Prince George's County Police are investigating a deadly crash in Oxon Hill last week. Officers responded to the two-car crash in the area of Kirby Hill Road and Indian Head Highway last Thursday around 1:30 p.m. According to the investigation, a driver traveling on the entrance ramp struck another vehicle. The passenger and the second vehicle, 77-year-old Erlinda Capiti, was taken to the hospital where she later died. Both drivers suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Starting this week, the speed camera fines in the city of Bowie will start to increase. If you're driving 12 to 15 miles per hour above the speed limit, the fines will remain at $40. But between 16 and 18, it is now $70. Between 20 and 29, it is $120. Between 30 and 39 is $230. Lastly, if you exceed more than 40 miles per hour, fines begin at $425 and can go up. The fines were updated to align with the recently enacted Maryland state law that went into effect on October 1st.
A new push to raise Maryland's minimum wage to $25 an hour is gaining traction. The group One Fair Wage is launching a statewide signature drive to put the increase on the 2026 ballot. Supporters say the current $15 wage no longer matches the cost of living. Opponents warn $25 could hurt small businesses and raise prices. Now, if organizers gather enough signatures, voters or lawmakers could decide whether Maryland becomes the first state in the nation with a $25 minimum wage.
Heart of America, the nonprofit, is continuing to renovate libraries in Prince George's County Public Schools. And one of those libraries was the Bonnie F. Johns Educational Media Center. This serves as a professional development library for educators in the district. This afternoon, leaders gathered for a ribbon-cutting ceremony. With the renovations, the library has new computers, tablets, and screen printing. Heart of America officials say the old library was outdated and it was time for an upgrade.
This is a moment for our students and for Prince George's County Public Schools to really step into making sure that every student has access to the resources they need, including traditional library books and materials, as well as advanced technology.
It's important to have a newly renovated space so our professional staff can enjoy a modernized library just as the students can.
There was also a ribbon-cutting ceremony today at Benjamin Tasker Middle School as their library was recently renovated as well.
Well, County Executive Aisha Braveboy joined the county's Department of Housing and Community Development today for the ribbon-cutting ceremony of Plaza Towers' 288 affordable housing units. Plaza is a multi-family community located at 6700 Bellcrest Road in Hyattsville. This comes after the county is continuing to develop more affordable housing units. Councilmember Wanika Fisher talked about the county's mission to provide more affordable housing for residents.
A lot of my residents are excited about the change, but they're also nervous.
And that's something that myself and County Executive Braveboy have to deal with here in District 2, is that people are afraid that they're going to be priced out, that Hyattsville will no longer be the Hyattsville that they knew 10 years ago, and they won't be able to afford it. And honoring this ribbon cutting here for Plaza Towers and the affordability of 288 units means a lot to the residents, because they know that they're still part of the dream and that we're thinking about them.
And speaking of housing, the county's housing market seems to be holding strong in October, despite the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. According to the Prince George's County Association of Realtors, the October market exceeded expectations with a 1.9% month-over-month increase in total sales. The average sold price rose 2.4% for year to year. This keeps Prince George's as one of the top markets throughout the DMV region.
Still to come on CTV News, it's World Children's Day.
After the break, find out how a local elementary school celebrated. We'll be right back.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
With macular degeneration, you lose your central vision.
You have a blind spot right in the center of your face, so I can't actually see your face.
So even that little circle in which I could see became a big blur.
I was 65 when I first was diagnosed with glaucoma.
There were no symptoms. I had no headaches.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
You lose mobility, independence, changes your entire life.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
My husband tells me that I have beautiful brown eyes, and I don't want to lose that.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
Diversity is in our nature. It is in nature, too. Biodiversity. It connects us and sustains us. But nature's biodiversity is at risk more than ever before, and the future of all life is in our hands. So what will you do? Love it or lose it?
It is so hot out today, but I'm about to get this hike in, and I just had to show you the view. Beautiful.
Yo, you should come out here. We came outside to unwind.
Oh, wow.
Close the laptop. Transmission.
We outside. Come find us.
Today, they celebrated World Children's Day at Spring Hill Lake Elementary School. Students gathered in the gym for all of the excitement. 4th and 5th graders had the opportunity to see other students jump rope and dance. They also were able to take part in exercises where they had to move their body. The elementary school was recently recognized as one of the healthiest schools in the country. Principal Trina Wilson says she wants her students to work hard in the classroom, but wants them to know it's okay to have fun as well.
I often step by the PE, and if they're doing, they're doing the little runs, I'm running with them. If we're on playground, I go out, I have fun with them, because they need to see that adults understand that that's important as well. Not only am I serious about academics, I'm also serious about them making sure that they understand that the whole child is important, their wellness, their happiness, making sure that they take care of feeling good as well as understanding and being smart and, enhancing their knowledge. That's all important.
And Principal Wilson was moving and grooving today as well. And Spring Hill Lake Elementary was the only school in the state of Maryland to receive the 2025 All-Star Award. The University of Maryland College Park and University of Maryland Baltimore have announced a $7.5 million investment fund. The missions of both UMCP and UMB are grounded in research, education, and creative endeavors. The universities broke the news in an email saying even in times of uncertainty, these pursuits remain essential to our shared commitment to advancing knowledge and working for the greater good. The Empower Early Scholars Investment Fund will be split between both institutions over 3 years.
Prince George's Economic Development Corporation and Advantis Healthcare Fort Washington Medical Center is celebrating its second consecutive A grade from the Leapfrog Group. The Leapfrog Group is a national nonprofit dedicated to healthcare quality and patient safety. Prince George's EDC says it will continue to champion for healthcare innovation, business growth, and quality of life improvements across the county.
And we have some unfortunate news for some Commanders fans. CTV News reported yesterday that Commanders owner Josh Harris and his ownership group would be offering $5 tickets to low-income families.
Yeah, and that turned out to be a hoax. We actually reached out to the team's corporate communications, and they told us today that the report spawned from an AI bot and is not accurate.
In other news, Honda has issued their third set of recalls this year. This time, they are recalling more than 256,000 Honda Accord hybrid vehicles with model years 2023 to 2025. This is due to a flaw in the internal software that can reset while a person is driving. That could lead to them losing power and increasing the risk of a crash. Honda will be sending out letters to affected owners on January 5th, and dealers will reprogram the software for free.
Well, Amazon Prime members, listen up. Some customers who are eligible to receive a portion of the company's $2.5 billion settlement with the Federal Trade Commission have begun receiving payments. The FTC alleged Amazon created confusing and deceptive user interfaces to lead consumers to enroll in Prime without their knowledge. The retailer has also been accused of creating a complex and difficult process for consumers looking to cancel Amazon subscriptions. For more information or to find out if you're eligible, visit the FTC's website. All right, don't move. Simon Buggs is here with our Thursday sports page.
That's right, and I hear he's talking high school basketball and more. What's going on, Simon?
I have a great sports page in store for you guys today as I stop by the practice of the Largo High School boys basketball team as they prepare for the season. You don't want to miss what they had to say. Stay right there.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
See that cute little dog in the pet store window? Chances are it came from a puppy mill, a breeding facility that forces caged, neglected, and often sick dogs to churn out puppy after puppy to be sold for profit. Meanwhile, millions of wonderful, healthy pets end up in animal shelters. But with one simple choice, you can help, just by deciding to adopt instead of purchase your next pet. Not only are you saving a life, you're taking a stand against puppy mills. Visit bestfriends.org to learn more.
Pick up! Joe, pick up the phone. Open up, man.
Connection saves lives. Reach out and check in on a loved one today.
All right, everyone, are you ready? Because your Thursday sports page is here. Let's get into it. Now, if you didn't know, the start of high school hoops is right around the corner, and teams from all around the county have their own set of goals coming into the 2026 season. And yesterday, I stopped by one of the schools that took home the state title trophy last season and talked to them about their outlook for the year. Take a look. Practice is in full swing for the Largo High School boys basketball squad. Each and every player on the team is locked in and all have the same focus to continue to be one of the best teams in the county this year. And guards Aiden Ash and Kanan Ward, as well as forward Deshae Turner, all feel good about the team going into the season.
I feel like we have a great group of guys that get it done at the next level that we already got it, at the level that we already got, and I feel like it's going to be a good season.
I'm feeling confident in my family right now. We got a lot of people returning from last year, a lot of people moving up, and I feel like we got a lot of people that can be impact players, and we're going to make a run this year.
I'm feeling great going into the season, sophomore season, varsity, ready to hoop, trying to get my teammates better. I know they want to go back to the States, three-peat for juniors and seniors.
In order for the team to start the season off right, it begins at practice, where they can build good habits and establish good communication. And head coach Rodney Ward likes what he's seen from his team so far in the practices they've had.
The energy's been good. Guys have been focused. The returners are picking up the leadership that we lost from last year. So far, so good. Just like the energy and the effort is good.
And some of the players the team lost last season that were key to their state title run were star forward Cam Ward and guard J.R. Mobley. But despite that, the team still feels they can have another strong season.
We're returning our backcourt with Jalen Johnson, Aiden Ash, so the point guard, shooting guard is back, so that helps a whole lot. And those guys have been in the state championship game for Jalen the last 3 years, for Aiden the last 2 years, along with Kanan. He's been in the last 3 years as well. Having those guys back, knowing how we do things, understanding the culture, the standard, and just the way that we do stuff on a day-to-day basis, I feel pretty confident.
Just us knowing that we all we got and we all we need for it. We just all keep this main thing the main thing. So I would say that's what helped us.
I feel like watching them for the last 2 years, they just play with a level of focus, and they always had that level of focus on and off the court, to the point that I feel like I can follow that, and I feel like everyone around me can follow that, and we could be great like them.
Good luck to the Lions this season in their quest to three-peat as state champs. And sticking with basketball news, the UMD men's basketball team has landed a big-time recruit as five-star prospect Baba Olatunji has committed to playing in College Park. The Silver Spring native is ranked as a number 3 small forward in the class of 2026, and with good reason, as he is viewed as a prospect with a lot of potential. The addition of Olatunji gives Maryland the 3rd-ranked recruiting class behind Michigan State and Kansas. Olatunji chose Maryland over Georgetown, Kentucky, and Arkansas. Can't wait to see you take the court in the Xfinity Center next season, Baba. Meantime, the Terps women's basketball team will try to move to 6-0 on the young season in their matchup against Bethune-Cookman tonight. Tip-off is at 6 o'clock. Good luck, ladies. And wrapping up sports, the Washington Capitals will take the ice tonight versus the Montreal Canadiens. The puck drops at 7 o'clock. And that wraps up your Thursday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
All right, thanks, Simon. Now we're going to take a look at our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight will be cloudy out with calm winds. Tomorrow it'll be 57 degrees to kick off the weekend, but we have a 40 to 80% chance of rain throughout the day. Saturday, more rain is expected. We'll have a high of 57 and a low of 34. Sunday is going to be nice and sunny with a high of 53.
And for our community calendar this Saturday, Parks and Rec is hosting Trot for a Turkey. Help families in need this holiday season by trotting, running, or walking through the beautiful Winter Festival of Lights. This event is from 6 to 8 p.m. at Watkins Regional Park. For more information, contact 301-627-7755.
And do you have a story idea? You can reach out to our CTV News Tip Line.
Give us a call at 301-386-4085 or send an email to ctvnews@pgctv.org. As always, we look forward to hearing from you.
And that wraps up CTV News for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.